Okay, Diamonds, this is your teacher Usman Ali, lecturer, Cardan University. Now, in this video, we will go for the last step that we had to take in the purchase system, okay? And that last step is actually we had to finally pay the money which we owe to our suppliers. So to go for that, we will inside the vendors menu, we will click on the pay bill. As soon as I click on pay bill, the QuickBooks will give me some options of transactions. Actually, these are all those transactions, all that money which I owe to Ahmed and Co. These are the money which I owe. The total money which I owe is, or my total account payable is $3,80,218. And look at there, all that money this account payable is actually towards the Ahmed and Co. So I had to pay this much money in total to them. Now it's totally up to me that maybe I gonna pay all of them. If I gonna pay all of them, I will check in all of them. If I say that no, for time being I'm just paying one of them, two of them, three of them, so whichever transaction, whichever liability I gonna finish, so I will just click here. Okay, let's suppose I just gonna finish this PO123 in which I owe actually $2,08,000 to Ahmed and Co. And then in a real case scenario, in a real company example, you will have lists of other suppliers also, other vendors also. Okay, so you can even filter your search by vendors. Like I just have created one vendor in my practice company. So once you click here, you will get the list of all the vendors actually with whom you have transactions. You can sort the data, okay, by the due dates also, okay, like the due date information. Let me just, yeah, okay, that's it, okay. So you can sort this information by due date, discount date, vendor, amount. Okay, you can search lots of options here, but for time being it's a small company we started with and we are at the basic level. We are starting the basic level of QuickBooks, so I would just say that okay, we just have these transactions and we just have to select one of them. But you can search it, okay, by due dates also, by bills also, everything you can go for it. So let me come back to my original point here, that I just wanted to pay off this bill $2,08,000. If I wanted to check the details of this bill, actually this one, so I can just come here and I click on go to bill. By clicking go to bill, the QuickBooks will give me the complete detail of this transaction actually, okay? So second thing here is that it's here discount. If you can see here 3%, 10 net 30. So this was the discount credit term which actually Ahmed and Co has given us at the time of creating the profile. Okay, and then as we are paying this bill on the same day, because when I purchased it and received it, it was 31st, and today it's again 31st. So 3% of this $2,08,000, it's $6,240. That's my suggested discount. QuickBooks has already calculated it for me. In case if I am paying this bill late, okay, that's like on 11th day, on 12th day, then this 10 is expired, and then QuickBooks will give me here 0. So I can just say that okay, I'm paying little late other than my discounted time which was given to me, so that's why I'm not receiving any discount here. Then if you come for this option here, it says number of credits are 3 and total credit available is 15,500 USD. Now if you remember in our previous video of entering a bill for received item, and we created a credit also. So credit were actually those products or commodities which were actually transferred back to the supplier. So the QuickBooks asks from me that, sir, you are paying, or you are planning to pay this $2,08,000, but is it like there is some credit options available to you? You can subtract it from this money, because credits are taken as decrease in the account payable, and this $2,08,000 is actually a positive account payable. But when I pay this one, so actually my liability will decrease here, okay, but I can pay less and I can record more like this. If I say that yep, I want to set some credit, so I will click on set credit. Now I have these 3 transactions here, 6,000, 1,500, 8,000. In the video, if you remember, I went for creating a 6,000 credit. Let's suppose I just want to take advantage from that, maybe from all of that. Okay, so maybe I say that okay, this is the money which actually the supplier should return this money. The total the supplier should give me is 15,500. Why don't I, there is no need to wait for my supplier to pay me. I have plans to finish off my liability of $2,08,000. Okay, well and good. I am receiving this much discount also, and along with that, the supplier is also my liable. I will just retain this 15,500 with me, and whatever the remaining amount is, I will just send this much. So actually, by just sending this much money to my supplier, this much of my liability finishes. Okay, so if I want to take advantage from all of them, I will select all of them. If I want to select advantage from one of them, I will just select that specific one. So I will go for all of them. Once I'm done with it, I will just click on done, and you can see here the money which is my account payable is 2,08,000. This is my discount. This is the credit which I have used, and now I just have to pay this much money, 1,86260, and by paying this much money, all of this 2,08,000 USD liability will finish. Maybe let's suppose, suddenly I got that thing in my mind that I don't have this much money, actually I cannot pay. Then I can manually type in the amount of money which I have and I want to pay. So it was 186, the one which I rubbed, and let's suppose I just want to pay 100,000 USD. I do not want to pay all of it. So whatever it is, I will just type in here manually if that's the case. Okay, so I do not want to pay 1,86,000. I just want to pay 1 lakh USD. Then the payment date, on which date you are paying the money. Okay, so today it's 13th. I will select 13. Now, with method you want to pay the money. Are you going to pay the money with check or credit? What is the method? Let me take this bar there, because I need I hope you can see that in my Camtasia recording. Even if you cannot see it, so I will just look at this, my mouse movement here. There is actually a button down there. Maybe you cannot see, maybe it's not in the Camtasia recording region. Okay, that's pay selected bills is written, a button here, and cancel button here. So sorry folks for that, I'm really sorry. That's not visible, I think, in the Camtasia recording also, but I'm just while I will click it, I will just pronounce the name of the button so that you can click it with your practice session also. So we were here, I want to pay that in check shape. Okay, so do you want this check to be printed? Yep, I want this check to be printed. Okay, done. And from which particular bank account you're gonna pay this money actually? So I will pay this money from my USD current account which I have with an ABC bank. Okay, and I have around 9 lakh. Okay, so that would be my ending balance if I do this payment. Okay, that's it. Once I am done with all these options, the credit option, discount option, these are the searching options. If I have to search some particular transactions, or I have to search it maybe with respect to the vendors, different vendors I have, then I have all these payments which I have to make, the set credit option. Then I had, maybe I do not want to pay all of the money, I just manually typed in some of the money here. So what I will do is that in the bottom region, which you cannot see, there is a blue button and there is a white button. The blue button says pay selected bill and the white button says cancel. So if I do not want to proceed with this transaction, I will click on cancel. But here, yep, I want to proceed it, so I will click on the blue button which says pay selected bills. Once I click on the blue button, it says that yep sir, the payment has been done. If you can see here, the payment has been successfully recorded for the following bill, everything is done. Then it asks from me that, sir, do you want to pay more bills? No, I do not want to pay more bills. I will pay bills after a couple of days. So do you want to print check? No, I don't have a print facility right now. I do not want to print a check. Okay, then sir, are you done with all these transactions? Yep, I'm done with all that. So I will just click on done, and that's it. We have actually completed our purchase system. We started the story with by creating a purchase order, then we received items, then we enter bill for those received items, then if you remember, we created a credit, and at last we paid the bill also. That's it. So with this, our purchase system came to an end. Next video related to our vendor menu would be on the differences. Like you can see here, it's enter bill, and here it's enter bill and received item, and then receive item and enter bill, receive item individually. Okay, so our next video is actually on these differences, that what actually it means. Is it like the same thing or different thing? So I hope you liked the video on the payment procedure that you're gonna follow actually in QuickBooks. Okay, so once again, stay safe, folks.